All right, good morning, everybody. This is AZ Crypto for quick live hit. Um, you know, I wanted to go live this morning because there is a bit of overreaction, especially to people that are brand new in the space. They saw Bitcoin hit 45, get rejected, go down to 40 last night, and some people are like, "Oh my goodness." And if you've been in crypto for any time, you know that this actually is very, very healthy, right? Bitcoin's got to gain some strength here over time. And a 40 as a base, we're already back up to 49 would be amazing. Even 39K as a base where their strength would be amazing. Now, there's more and more news every single day that an ETF is about to be approved in January. And this is why this is super important. Obviously, the ETF is going to bring billions, if not trillions of dollars into the market, as regular banks now will be able to uh, play in the Bitcoin pool, right? And it'll bring a new set of investors into Bitcoin that will make them feel safe to enter. And with the halving obviously coming up April 1st and the ETFs coming up in January, what you're seeing now is what we would call, not financial advice, a huge buying opportunity. In fact, this is most likely, unless there is some substantial world event or economic collapse in the United States, probably your last chance to buy not only Bitcoin, but some of the other alts we've talked about on the show, right? Solana, Chainlink, Injective. Obviously, if you want to go with one of the heavy hitters, ETH, at these prices, because I could be wrong, but 2 months from now, when we come on do this show, those things are going to be long gone in terms of these prices, right? My prediction now is Bitcoin will hit 50K in the month of January. And so, yeah, seeing it right now, just above 41, not financial advice, but if you are still looking to get into Bitcoin before this bull run really, really takes off, and I do believe at this point it started, right? I mean, if you go back and look a year ago, you're looking at prices around 15,000. And right now, yeah, you hit a bit of a small wall at 45, but you're over 40. And you really got to zoom out and think about what are prices going to be a year from now, 12 months from now. Well, again, I've said this before, this is nothing new. I'm looking at a 90K Bitcoin and I'm looking at alts doing substantially better, obviously, than they are today. You're probably talking about 2 to 3 to 5x. Even some of the bigger projects and the smaller ones we've mentioned uh, have obviously the lower the market cap, the higher probability they'll do even better, right? So if you've been sitting on the sideline and asking yourself, what is the perfect time to get into Bitcoin? Well, there was 15K a year from now, but no one has a time machine, unfortunately. We all wish we did. By the way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bell notifications, super chats are available. Share the show, get us to 2,000 subs. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it uh, for you guys that are coming in. But here we're looking at hopefully, I would say it's healthy for Bitcoin to go sideways in the next couple weeks. You've seen the alts barely move, right? I mean, Solana was over 70, it's now over 60. ETH is just kind of holding around 2000. And, I would think, by the way, for ETH, for those of you ETH holders, I would think a 5K ETH over the next 2 to 3 months is very, very likely before the halving, actually. I haven't said that before, but I think ETH is at some point ready to make a pretty large run, right? So I would expect a 4 to 5K ETH sometime by spring. Okay, so that's ETH, and the other Solana. I'm looking for get to go back to triple digits. Hopefully, um, not much after the halving. And so again, um, it's not as if you're going to see these things do a 2 or 3x overnight necessarily, unless you're really deep reaching down for the low cap alts. But in terms of Bitcoin, what we're seeing now is actually very, very healthy and very good. You're creating strength around the 40K level, the high 39s. And when the ETF news does become official, you're going to see a nice pump. You might, like we talked about before, crypto never goes straight up. you might see a bit of a correction after the ETF leading into the halving and maybe a little bit after the halving. But overall, next year, in 2024, you should see, barring something catastrophic going around in the world or the United States, really healthy crypto action. So, again, if you're looking for the perfect opportunity, it's hard to time anything perfectly in life, and it's almost impossible in crypto. But if you are planning to buy more Bitcoin uh, and hold for the next 12 to 18 months, I would say right now, looking at Bitcoin just a bit above 41, and no, yeah, it's not a guarantee it doesn't go down to 39 or 38, right? It's possible for sure, but I would say mostly unlikely, right? Because we're looking, and the date I'm kind of staring in the face right now is January 10th in terms of an ETF approval. And if that happens, you're talking about early January being a huge, huge ball of fire for the crypto and Bitcoin market. And I just wanted to get on and kind of talk about that because anytime there's a pullback, there's especially people new to the market kind of overreact, and getting to 45 and going back to 40 and bouncing, seeing it bounce to 41, very, very healthy. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, but my outlook on Bitcoin is still extremely bullish. And honestly, I'm telling you, the 90K prediction I'm giving, very, very conservative. Guys, I just want to do a quick hit. Thank you so much. Please, please, we really, really appreciate any of your support you could give. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share, bell notification. And as always, we will see you later and have a good day.